Hello. In this video, we're going to be looking at a very common verbal reasoning question, which requires us, as it says in the description here, to add a letter to make 4 new words. So if we look below, we've got 2 rows of words. Okay, that's 2 different questions. So let's look at the first row. That's the first question. We've got CLA bracket LAY, MA bracket LOT. So that's our first question. And what we need to do is we need to add the same letter inside each bracket to make 4 new words. In other words, whichever letter we put in here and in here, they have to be the same letter, but whatever letter we put, it will help us create 4 new words. So the best way to do this is to have a look at it and see firstly, does anything jump out at you, okay? Because there is the technique of going through the alphabet, but you might not need to do that. That might waste a bit of time. It's not always necessary to do that. So you might be looking at this question and there might be a word that jumps out at you. So let's look at CLA, for example. If we look at this, can you think of a 4-letter word that begins with CLA? And you might think, well, yes, I can. I can think of the word claw. And then you think, okay, W. So if we imagine W in here, the issue would be that WLAY, W-L-A-Y, is not a word. And of course, it wouldn't fit in here either. It would be more and would-ups, and neither of those are words either. So we know it's not W. If you've try to think of a word for a while, if you try to think of a word that begins with CLA and you just can't think of one, or any that you do think of don't make sense, for example, like the W, it doesn't make sense when put in front of lay, then that's when we should probably start thinking about using the alphabet technique, which is to just think of every letter of the alphabet and insert it inside the bracket and see if it works. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the first one, and then it'd be great if you could look at the second one. And then when you've done that, there is a worksheet attached with even more questions to help you really practice this. So the answer to the first question is P. If we put a P inside this bracket and a P inside this bracket, we would create 4 words. We would have the word clap here. We would have the word play. We would have the word map, and we would have the word plot. Okay, so that's how we solve this sort of question. Have a look at the question underneath, see if you can work out what the missing letter is. And when you've done that, have a look at the attached worksheet and practice it a little bit more. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.